What is going on to you, Aries? So you have the Five of Wands, the Unalive card, and the Six of Cups right here. So there's definitely a sense of you, Aries. No way y'all are going back to this person. It could be a Scorpio that's trying to come back in. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but this person has low-level Scorpio traits, meaning that it's like a circus when they are in your life. The Five of Wands, the two of you stopped hanging out in the first place because of the Five of Wands. Things was really wild between you and them. It was getting worse. There was no boundaries between yourself and this person, right? In a bad way. And you, Aries, decided eventually enough was enough and you decided to stop hanging out with this person. But now the Six of Cups, they're trying to come back out of the blue. No way. You Aries are like, no, there's no way no way. There's not a single chance whatsoever for you, for you Aries. Y'all are done, right? And the Ace of Cups and the Four of Swords, again, y'all are done. The Four of Swords is about putting an end to something. It's about ending this situation. So, and then you have the Unalive card, which is also about that. This connection needed to end. It had to, right? Because there was no way that this connection between yourself and this other person was a healthy one. There's no way. This person is far too dysfunctional for you, Aries, to actually ever be in a real, functional, fruitful relationship with them, right? And so you, Aries, have essentially bounced back, did your thing, right? Not rebounded, but bounced back, meaning that you're doing much better than how you used to be, especially when you were with them, because you couldn't get the things that you wanted or had to do with those people in the first place. You were too distracted. You had too much wild stuff going on for you to actually be accountable for the things that you want to do and where you are in your life, right? You're not able to pay attention with them around because, again, you Aries are so distracted with the nonsense, the wild, extreme nonsense that they would bring to the table, right? How things would quickly turn for the worst. Things would go from being cool, calm, collected to now being serious. And then now the Ace of Cups and the Four of Swords right here represents, like I said, you're done with that. You're not accepting that type of lifestyle because you're going to have that once you're with them. You've already lived that type of situation in a relationship at home. You Aries aren't going to go through that. The Ace of Cups represents, again, you're looking for a person that is a very good match for and with you, Aries. Not someone that's going to come in and essentially be a bonehead. So the Four of Swords, definitely not. Now, this person is trying to just weasel their way back in. They're trying to tiptoe. They're trying to see if you are okay with communicating with them. Then they'll feel a little bit more comfortable about trying to get back in your good graces again to see if the two of you can start hanging out. And no way. The Four of Swords, no way. You don't want to have anything to do with them. No way. You don't even have you don't even want to. The Ace of Swords and the Hermit right here, right, represents how, because if you allow this person to get you, Aries, back, if you allow this person to come back into your life, this person is leading you astray. This person is trying to steer where it is that you're going so that they could get you right back into the same situation again, right? You Aries got a lot more money coming to you. You got a lot more, you know what I'm saying, All the stuff, revert back to the Aries video that I just did before this one. Literally, the Aries video that I just did a few days ago before this one, right? Your life is going great. Your life is going great. Why would you Aries decide to bring this dysfunctional person into said life? To mess it up? To watch them watch you? Watch yourself? Right? You know what I'm saying? So this person is essentially just trying to they're waiting for the right time to strike. They think that you aren't paying attention to your surroundings, right? They see you doing your thing, or they know that you're going to do your thing. That's part of the reason why it is that they had to try to like break your spirit when they were with you, because they know that you had potential and you're doing your thing. Regardless of whether or not they heard about you is irrelevant. Especially if they heard about you, then that just makes it, even more important, because now it's, oh, okay, now they know for a fact, like, okay, they're hearing about you. They're not just thinking about you, they're hearing about you too. You're becoming a local celebrity. So even if they haven't heard about you and you keeping it low profile, and people who know, they still know that you Aries are doing a great job. They still know that. They still know that. This is New York, fam, but they still know that. They still know, because they still know that you Aries were going to do amazing without them. That, like I said, that's why they had to break your spirit. That's why they had to unfortunately, they had to break your spirit. So the situation with them is, what they're dealing with is the fact that they're trying to see if you will allow them to come back into your life. And the Six of Wands and the Knight of Cups represents you Aries better be gone. If these people are getting their foot in the door of a house, that house better be empty and abandoned. And what I mean by that is, well, doesn't that thing mean the same thing? Well, not necessarily. What I mean when I say empty, I mean no furniture. Listen to the analogy. No furniture, no any of that, right? Nothing. People don't live there. But at the same time, abandoned, meaning that it's also the maintenance is not there either, meaning that it's breaking down. That house better be, that house that they think that they're walking into, that they think that you live in, that thing better be broken down. It better be a mess on the inside, because you Aries don't have time for this. But once again, this has something to do with the last reading that I gave you a few days ago. Revert back to that, as well as watch this one all the way through if you could. It'll help me out. It'll really help me out. But what I'm trying to say about that is, remember I talked about the devil and that new levels, new devils? Yeah, this is one of them. This is one of those trials, right? Can you walk away from the Six of Cups? People that you used to know, that you used to have a love interest in. How serious are you about moving forward? Are you Aries serious enough to actually stop taking them seriously? Enough to move forward? To abandon them? This is what I mean when I say abandon your friends. This is what I be talking about when I say abandon your friends. Abandon this, abandon that. Meaning that if the person is an obstacle to you, let them go. If they're that bad of an obstacle, I mean they're that bad, let them go. Let them go. You know why? Because you standing next to them, and I've talked about this before, that means that spiritually, soulfully, you're not ready to move forward yet. So you'll be stuck in that particular range of what it is that you're able to accomplish up until you can actually break free from those boundaries. This is the reason why it is that, like, in like some of these scary movies, right? There's always, I ain't gonna say always, but in some of the scary movies, it's this: you got to go back to the beginning. You have to face the demon. You have to go back to the very beginning of something that you may have missed or you may have seen, but you just, because you were too scared at the time and you ran away from it, and then now the devil is chasing you all around the haunted house, and then now you got to go back. You got to go through. You got to take the risk going through that house, right, and meeting the devil all over again, right, or the poltergeist, and then you have to essentially go through all of that to actually find that detail that you paid attention to, but you decided to run away from at the time because you were too scared. You got to go back to the beginning, meaning that this is what I mean when I say that this path is not for the faint of heart. I've talked about this a couple of times, because it's not. People keep thinking that they could repeal these types of laws, and they don't seem to understand that there is no exception to this. If you want to move forward, you're going to have to face those demons, because that's how you'll know that you're moving forward on one level. Number one, that's how you gain access to higher. That's how it is that you gain access to higher potential. Number two, that's one of the ways on how you yourself will know that you're moving forward. You must stop letting history repeat itself. So you're not going to be able to move forward if you have these weaknesses that keep being exploited over and over and over again. No, you got to actually fix these weaknesses. You know, my anger is a weakness that I am fixing. I'm doing everything that I possibly can to fix it, and I am successfully fixing it. But part of the reason why I would get so frustrated in the first place is because I realized that I used to think that I'm not going to move forward, that I would have to deal with the same problem over and over and over again. What I realized from my own understanding is some problems will be persistent, while other problems I can actually get over, and I won't have to necessarily deal with this problem again. Yes, the problem may come up, but I know what to do with it immediately because I have that experience. I have that book knowledge, and I also have that street knowledge, the lived experience of it. Right? So it's at a point where my anger is not that big of a deal anymore. I'm learning to let go of even the people that betray me and everything like that. Let it go. And I know that there's going to be some tests in the future, but I don't hang around knuckleheads anymore. I refuse to hang around knuckleheads, and I don't see myself reverting back to how I used to be. I like the person who I'm becoming. As long as I don't end up in prison and none of that, I like who I'm becoming personally. So it's the same thing that when it comes to you, Aries, if you revert back to being with this person, which I don't see you doing, that is a non-starter. You're going to go right, all it is that you've accomplished is going to go right back into the time loop of where you were when you were hanging out with this person again. Don't let that happen. The Six of Swords, the Six of Wands, travel, moving forward. So let's clarify this Knight of Cups. Eight of Pentacles, Page of Swords, the Fool, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. All this person wants to do, like I said, this person still has that sense of little jealousy. They can't be jealous and be in a relationship with you. They got to get over that. How weird is that? They jealous of the person that they're in a romantic relationship with, or would be, because they didn't accomplish what you Aries would have accomplished. But this is what you have here. This person is going to continue on with the same jealousy. You know, the Eight of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. You got too much to do. So leave these people alone, if you ask me. That's what the cards are saying too. If you decide to mess with them, that's your problem. That's it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get to 100K. We're at, I don't know, we're at 15,190 some. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell. Set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. And I haven't heard from you, Aries, coming through and getting a reading. Yo, what's up? Come through and get a reading. Come get my merch. Come get the books that I have that are on Amazon. All of this stuff really does help so I can keep the channel up. It really does help. Leave a comment watching this video all the way through. All of these things really do help. It does make a difference. Thank you.